Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is one beautiful 1970 Chevelle. She's got a numbers matching 396 under the hood. The restoration on it is over the top. It's got some custom parts on it, but mostly this car is 100% original. We're looking sweet, guys. All the body lines, the paint work, the chrome work, everything about this car is slick as can be. Those stripes, you can barely feel them, so they're definitely buried under the clear. Beautiful stripe work on it. I always check out the stripe work on every one of these cars. Helps me decide whether it was a quality job or not. And then everybody knows silver is one of the hardest colors to spray. This is nice and beautiful. My hat is off to the body man, the paint man on this car. They did a beautiful job. One of the things that's upgraded on this car are the brakes. We'll check that out a little bit here in a minute. We'll get it up on the lift. You can see this interior. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful inside there. Got great looking bucket seats, great looking carpeting, center console. Everything about this car is off the hook. And of course, black is my favorite color for the interior. Headliner looks good, dome lights working, shoulder belts are still there. And oh yeah, it's a 4-speed, guys. Big block 4-speed. You get to make those mufflers sing. Great looking dash in here. The door jambs are in beautiful shape. Look at this. Look how nice and clean all that is. Beautiful work. That silver paint, all the reflections are looking great. It's nice and smooth. All the chrome on the back is looking sweet. And again, those stripes on the back deck lid, everything's nice and square, and the rounded areas here have a nice shape to them. Inside the trunk, again, looks brand new in there. The coatings look great. Looks like we got the jack and lug wrench in there. Beautiful. Look down the passenger side. I always stand back a ways and just kind of gaze at the car from a distance. You can tell how straight the paintwork is. Here at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. That means we own this car. So you know we spent time and checked it out before we laid out our money. And then of course, the first thing we do to every vehicle here at Vanguard is we put them up on the lift and inspect them so we can accurately answer all your questions. Now we're buying about 40 new cars every month, so we've always got new inventory coming in. And if you know anyone or you have cars for sale yourself, please give us a call at 248-974-9513. Now you're watching us on YouTube, and if you want to see more cool videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell button, and we'll send you a notification every time we post a new video. It is 70 Chevelle time, and what a sweet ride it is. 396 power, numbers matching, 4-speed, beautiful restoration on this thing. Completely rotisserie restored. It is just as nice on the bottom as it is on the top. Under the hood, everything about this car is off the hook, guys. And it's a 70 Chevelle. That silver paint's looking sweet. That black stripe, look at the reflections of those trees in the black stripe, man. You want to talk about sweet? This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Listen to that exhaust. Man, music to my ears. Nothing like making a big block sing. And we can park this dream in your drive no matter where you live in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Tom will tell you exactly what you need to do. He takes care of all the paperwork for you. Now look down here on the dash. It looks stock at first glance, but those are actually aftermarket gauges that look stock, man. You want to talk about beautiful? Everything about this car is off the hook, guys. Now we're gonna put it up in the air and we're gonna show you what the bottom side looks like. We're gonna let you see everything you need to see so you can make a great decision. Listen to it, just amazing. Now we are very close to the Detroit Metro Airport, so if you'd like to fly in and take a look at it yourself, we'd love to have you. You want to send an inspector, we'll treat the inspector just like we treat you. Now we're gonna come up here to our shop right now at 15100 Keel Street. We're gonna get it up in the air and we're gonna show you the bottom. So stick with us. All right, this is one beautiful Chevelle. Look at the bottom of this thing. Look at the paint on the trunk floor. Isn't that gorgeous? That tank is definitely a new tank. The exhaust is definitely new. The bushings are new, the clips are new, the paint on the frame is new. It is beautiful, guys. Now, we do have a 12 bolt in here, and it does have right around a 331 gear, and it is a Posi. You can see all brand new brake lines, and it's had disc brakes added, and then it's got these adjustable shocks. Looks like Ride Tech on the shocks. I see new fuel lines, just everything here. All the paint work up in there is looking good. Looks like all the wiring back here is new. They do have the reinforced lower control arms that the SS has had. The upper control arms and the bushings all look good up in there. Looks like it's stock appearing mufflers also. And the paint on these floorboards, this thing looks beautiful under here. The paint on the frame is beautiful. I see new bushings here also. This thing is gorgeous underneath. Now they have added an aftermarket fuel filter here right in line, which is very cool. Everything's looking sweet on this thing. Looks like new parking brake cable. We have a date code correct 4-speed. Looks like all this linkage. Look at this. Look at the coating on all the linkage. It looks all brand new. And it does have the reverse lockouts. That means you have to put this car in reverse to take the keys out. Stock appearing bell housing, stock appearing starter. Look at the bushings here. The bushings have still got coating on them here. Looking sweet. Now the front brakes have been upgraded also. You can see that. Also looks like it's got new ball joints in it. The steering has been upgraded too with a power rack. Looking good. And look at the size of that sway bar. That sway bar is gigantic, man. I tell you what. Front frame horns are straight. Core support's nicely painted. Even the back side of the bumper's nice and clean. Definitely a new unit. Actually, it's still got the paper tag over here too, so you know it. I doubt the car's been driven in the rain since it's been restored. I mean, everything about this thing is just as pretty as can be. This is a candidate to buy some mirrors and stick underneath this car. We got great looking American Racing rims here. 245/45 18s up front, then you can see that Wilwood brakes there. Wheelhouses all nice and clean. Moldings all looking good. Looks like they use new bolts everywhere. Rocker molding looking good. Pinch weld also looking good. I always run my hand on the backside here. Nice and smooth, nice and straight, nicely painted. Out back here, let's see, we got 275/40 18s back here. And again, you can see those Wilwood brakes peeking through there. They got drilled rotors. The wheelhouse looks nice. You want to feel this area too. This all feels nice and clean. And then look at the paint work right down to the bottom edge. This painter was not afraid to bend over. Let's get under the hood. All right, to the best of our ability, we have determined this to be numbers matching. It does have the numbers stamped in the block. The build date on it lines up. The casting date lines up. So we do believe this is the original motor for the car. 396, 350 horse when it was originally built. I'm sure once they built this motor, it's probably making more than that now, especially with the fast fuel injection setup on it. So it does not have a carburetor on it. It is fuel injected. Everything under here is nicely painted, nicely done. You can see the power brake setup all new. Looks like the wiper motor's new, and then you can see all the new steering gear there going to that rack and pinion setup. And then it's got an aftermarket late model pump on it also for the power steering. The reservoir's over here. Everything here looks good. They've used all the correct clamps. Everything looks sweet. It's even got a Delco battery in it, guys. Look at that inner wheelhouse, and look at the paint right down into the opening here, looking good. Firewall also looks brand new. Now this is actually the fuel regulator right here, so that's where you set the pressure for the fuel system. You shouldn't have to mess with that at all, but that's what that is. You can see the exhaust manifolds are looking beautiful. They're looking original. Even the paint on the bottom side of the hood, that chassis black's looking sweet. And I love the air cleaner too, man. Guys, call us, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.